What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of I Fish Ally. In today's video, I'm going to be doing something called the Food Chain Challenge. So basically what the Food Chain Challenge is it's start at the bottom of the food chain, you catch something at the bottom of the food chain, and then catch something that eats that, and then catch something that eats that. So I'm going to be doing Long Island saltwater edition of this. So ideally this will go, I'll catch a spearing, then a snapper, then a fluke. So there are some catches with this though. So I'm forcing myself to catch all of the fish species on hook and line. So that's going to be pretty difficult to catch a spearing on hook and line. But I do have these special tiny micro fishing hooks that will make it much easier to catch a spearing. So I'll show you guys what my plan is for that. So once I catch a spearing, I'll use that to catch a snapper. And then I'll only be able to keep 3 snappers to live line for a fluke. So that gives me 3 chances to try and catch a keeper fluke, which is 19 inches. And if I catch a keeper fluke, I'll end up doing a catching hook to complete the food chain. So let's get right into fishing. It's a really nice day outside and it's Saturday. So it's probably going to be pretty crowded in my spots, but we'll make it work. Not too many people are going to be targeting spearing. So shouldn't have too much competition. Let's get out there. Alright, so these are the hooks that I'm going to be using. They're called Tanago hooks. They're made for microfishing. So this is one of them right there. I won't even focus on it. Alright, it's you can see smaller than my fingertip. So I should definitely be able to catch a spearing on that. Alright guys, first step of this challenge is going to be find some bait to put on the Tanago hook. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to search for some mussels, crack one open and just tip the hook with that. And I'm going to try and fill this bucket up with bait for snappers, then nail some snappers, get 3 snappers in the bucket, and then we'll switch to some fluke fishing. Alright, so I'm over here in the marsh just looking for some mussels. I'm going to rip one out right here. He closed up, means he's alive. Probably only gonna need one of these, so I'm just gonna throw this in this bucket. Might grab one more just in case. That one's dead. Got one more small one. Alright, now I'm gonna head back and try and catch some spearing on the Tanago. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take one of these mussels out, stomp on it, get it open. Wait. Alright. And then I'm gonna tip the Tanago hook with it. I don't know how well this, I'm just gonna glob it on there.
Shit, were you trying to snappers?
No, I'm
Try to get them.
I make YouTube videos. I'm doing this thing called like the Food Chain Challenge. So I have these tiny hooks that.
Oh, you fit it too?
Yeah, the spearing will eat this.
This guy came here with a high tide ebb, right? It wasn't moving because you can't do it if the tide in your water's moving. It's high. A lot of risk too, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Just got a spearing.
What'd you get?
Caught a spearing. I'll show you the hook in a second.
It's got to be super tiny.
It's smaller than my fingertip.
Yeah, well, that's yeah.
I swear.
What you have on it for bait?
That's why I went into the marsh. I was getting mussels.
Oh, a little piece of muscle on there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Spearing on hook and line.
That's the bait store.
Yeah, because they're all gone. Shoot, I just got the hook in my finger. Caught the first spearing on hook and line. That wasn't too hard at all. I had to fill my bucket up. Nice. Alright, I got a few. I got one spearing so far on the Tanago hook. He's in the bucket. I don't know if I'll make it. He was out of water for a little bit, but it's still gonna be used as bait, so it doesn't matter. Gonna catch a few more on the Tanago, and then I'll try and net a bunch if I can. That's what I got the spearing on. Little piece of muscle. I'm gonna throw it back down there. They didn't want it for a while, and then I jigged it in front of him, and he just took it. So let that sink. It's got to be a bigger one for them to take it. I'm letting it get all the way down there, and when I jig it, they hit it. Yep, there's one on the Tanago. He's off. I'm gonna try and net some spearing, but before I do that, I tied this snapper popper onto my other rod, and I'm just gonna take this rubber piece off. Take the rubber piece off and hook one of these spearing I caught on the Tanago. I think I'm just gonna tail hook them because they always hit it from the tail, the snappers. And since he's alive, yeah, I'm just gonna tail hook him like that. Cast him out while I'm trying to net some more bait. Leave him right there. Not far out at all. I got some smaller ones now.
I got the big square screen net.
Yeah.
You know, you bait it, you pull it up quick.
These guys got lucky. I'm gonna go to a different spot where I should be able to also net some spearing. Alright, so at the first spot, I was able to complete the first half of the food chain. I scavenged some mussels, and I landed a Atlantic silverside, better known as spearing, but I wasn't able to catch any snappers, so I'm gonna move spots. But at the next spot, I'm just gonna net some new spearing since I already completed the first part of landing the spearing. So hopefully we can land some snappers to use for Fluke. Alright, let's get it. Alright, let's fill this bucket up with some spearing and then some snappers. There's some tiny ones. I just had a snapper on my feet. Just had a hit. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay. First snapper of the day. I'm gonna set up something to live line him now. Actually, I'm just gonna catch 3 and then Alright, so I'm just hooking the spearing like this behind a snapper copper, and they're just blowing up on it. I'm doing it. I'm just casting along this shallow bank. Casting out. I'll do 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3, stop. Oh, one's blown up on it. Come on. There you go. That's snapper number 2. One more, and then we can go live line them. Another snapper in the bucket. There's 2 spearing in there with the snappers. Alright, so I'm just casting out and like buzzing. I was just buzzing and giving it a pause, but now they're just blowing up on it on the top of the water. So I'm just gonna buzz it along the top. It keeps the spearing on the top, and the snappers start blowing up on it. There we go, one's chasing it. Keep it moving. He missed it. Closer to the shoreline, the better. They're pushing the bait up on the shoreline. Alright, one's on it. Oh, missed it. He might have taken my bait. Yeah, here's my bait. Alright guys, so I just caught 2 snappers as bait. I didn't catch my third one as a limit because it was taking a little bit of time to catch the third one, and snappers don't live too long and it's hot out, so I just want to live line these 2. If I don't have any luck on these 2, I'll switch over. I'll go back and catch a third one, and that'll be my last chance to catch anything on the snappers. So I set up a fish finder rig on my 9-foot Prevail, and I'm just gonna go over to this beachy area and live line the snappers. Hopefully we get a fluke. Whatever we catch, it is ending the food chain challenge, but we have 3 chances to catch a keeper fluke. So I'm at the spot now. The snappers might not be doing too hot. One of them's like basically dying. The other one's, he's alive. So we're gonna use this one. We'll use the other one as cut bait if he's dead in a few minutes. Gonna hook him through the tail. Over here. Just like that. He's really lively. This guy. There was something on this. The bait might be gone. If so, we'll switch to some cut bait. Maybe get a robin. Alright, so we somehow hooked a fluke like that. I don't know how this happens when I'm live lining a snapper, but this guy's got to go back. He was definitely playing with it or something. We'll send him back. That's unfortunate. With this little midsection, maybe we could get a, I don't know, anything. Very firm. Whip this baby out. Alright, so the BG spot was a bust, but it was definitely, that fluke that I snagged was definitely playing around with the live snapper. I'm gonna try back at the first spot I was fishing. I'm allowed to keep one more snapper, so I'm gonna cast at the head that I have on now, and then try and get one more snapper and then live line that one. Alright, so I wasn't able to complete the food chain challenge today, but I did get really close. I'll talk a little bit more about it later in the outro. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's video. So I did not end up completing the food chain challenge, but I did get really close. That fluke that I snagged was definitely playing with the live line snapper. If I had one more live snapper to put out, I think I probably would have been able to land a fluke. It is what it is. If you guys want to see me do this again, drop a comment and I'll try and complete the food chain challenge, or I'll just do a different like food chain. I don't know, I'll figure something out. But thank you guys so much for watching. All the gear I used in today's video, except for the Tanago micro fishing hooks, you guys can get a Capture bait and tackle or a Jones Beach bait and tackle. They've got everything you need there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video.